Hello, friends, and welcome back. Guys, shocking revelation Ilhan Omar stood on the stage, microphone in hand, declaring with the fierce conviction Somalis are not terrorizing this nation, we are helping it thrive. But right then, in the shadows of her words, she knew her own community was exploding with the Minnesota's $1 COVID fraud scandal, the biggest in the American history, where nearly every one of the 98 charged defendants was Somali, siphoning off hundreds of millions meant for the starving kids into the luxury cars, overseas villas, and wires to places like China and Kenya. Even whispers of terror funding she brushed off as mere FBI incompetence. So, guys, picture the betrayal unfolding in real time. Taxpayer cash vanished overnight from the programs like Feeding Our Future, $250 million alone stolen by the fraudsters like Adibia's Shafi Farah, who got slapped with the 28 years in prison for his greed soaked rampage, buying mansions abroad while Minnesota shelves stayed bare and families scrapped by. Omar kept approaching how Somalis wove themselves into the fabric of America, serving the military, teaching in schools, holding office like her. But federal raids painted a uglier truth, guys, exposing networks right in her district wiring illicit gains overseas in patterns too familiar to ignore, and her own finances, a jaw dropping surge to $30 million in just 1 year, fueled by her husband's shadowy ventures at Rose Lake Capital, ballooning from nothing to $25 million amid the chaos. Coincidence or the ultimate insider play? Let us know your thoughts. Explosive timeline unravel fast forward to November 2025. Omar fires off her deafening speech, slamming Trump's attacks, boasting Somalis build the homes, launch businesses, and repay gratitude in spades across Minnesota's heartland. Days later, the DOJ hammer drops $250 million pilfered, with the total fraud tally hitting $9 billion statewide, guys. Trump roaring back on airways, get her the hell out of our country and deport her as soon as possible. As the evidence piles up, linking her circle to the mess, she pivots fast, crying rushed pandemic programs with these zero safeguards, painting Somalis as the victims caught in the net too. But 87 of the 98 defendants, being from her community, scream something far darker than the bad luck. Investigations intensify with her husband's firm under the microscope for its meteoric rise, mirroring the fraud's overseas cash flows that left American taxpayers footing the bill. Now, guys, deep ties and the hidden gains dig deeper, and the connections tangle like a web. Conservative probes zero in on her exploding wealth, a 3,500% jump that defies gravity, while fraud files mirror overseas money trails straight out of her backyard. Omar urges more investigations, sure, but denies every link, even as reports tie her husband's firm to the same explosive growth era, with whispers of political favoritism shielding the network. So, guys, this wasn't random theft, it was an organized plunder preying on American generosity, turning aid into Lamborghinis, private jets, and luxury pads in Somalia and Kenya. While back home, food banks ran dry and schools begged for scraps. So, guys, the real devastation hits home. Minnesota families paid the price hardest. Kids went hungry while crooks jet off the villas. The states reeling from the largest fraud bust ever, all under of the watch of Omar's thriving rhetoric that now rings like a bad joke. She knew the speech was her shield, a viral smoke screen to drown out the sirens and handcuffs closing in as her district becomes ground zero for the heat of the century. This isn't a help, it's hijacking the American dream, thriving off our backs while she climbs higher on the pile of stolen dreams, leaving a trail of broken trust and empty promises. So, guys, America, wake up and roar. Demand the full probe, the indictments, and truth. Her words were a lie wrapped in passion. Share this fire if you are done being played. The clock is ticking. Justice can't wait now. Hit that notification bell, guys. More revelations dropping soon. I will see you guys in the next one and let you know thoughts in the comments. What do you think on this Omar's revelation? Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.